lot of people around.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
Wearing a
What?
mask.
I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's finest star wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Bounty terminal. I'll look at my own bounty. I'm pretty sure I don't have one yet. Good transfer. So we got enforcers. I probably shouldn't be stealing anything. A hooligan. More hooligans. Oh, I don't have the lock picking for that. Guys, I'm in here stealing stuff. You can't just be busting open doors on me like that. This is an interesting room. Another hooligan.
10 more bits and I can buy my kid her first gun. Come on, have a heart.
Huckster.
Sorry, pal. You look a tad too upscale for us to do business.
I look upscale. I mean, I do have a pretty dope hat. That's fair. What if I put on a cowboy hat? Would that matter? Howdy, partner.
My pa always told me not to do business with off-station folk,
Oh,
especially if they're heavily armed.
whatever.
Keep a low profile. We're trying to run a respectable criminal operation here.
A respectable criminal operation.
Remember, nothing's a crime if you never get caught.
Alright, well, let's go in. These guys won't do anything for us. Free market.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies.
Oh,
It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
she's an archivist.
And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
Stalwart.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in
Crazy
advancing
glasses.
the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
Should I lie? A crew of sapient archaic rats sabotage the controls. Their leader remains at large.
Could Auntie's choice have succeeded where order experiments failed? Oh, you're being duplicitous. No sprat corpses were found in the initial crash site. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
I'm guessing the free market is a ship the station's built around.
You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some
Fiddlesticks.
independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
Sounds like you need some assistance. I could lend a hand.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Any tips on where to start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
All right. So, searching for clues, I guess. Man, look at these outfits. I low-key want one of these masks. The one on his face, not so much the rest of it.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
Oh, we got our rifts. Be interesting when we find out what we do with those. It's gonna be something. What's going on over here? Oh. Some foil. Oh, puzzle. Sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had to reassemble this locking system. My apologies to those of you who've been pawning at my belongings to feed yourselves, Otto. So we got 3 lights here. 3 lights here. Weird. I can hear stuff happening over there, but I don't see anything. Whoa. Interesting. It's weird they're resetting now. I managed to get all of them on the first time. Oh, hold on. We got 2. We got a green there and we got a green there. I'm not really seeing a pattern yet. Still got us the 1 green. So these 4 on get us 1 green. and undoing any of the ones before it undoes all of them. I might have to come back to this. I assume we'll get some sort of information on that, but I'm not seeing it quite yet. Buried audio log. Buried Nathan. Extensive pile of debris, you can barely make out what looks like an intact audio, but I can't get either one of those. Wonder if that audio log has something to do with that puzzle. Engine debris. This large piece of machinery appears to have once belonged to a ship. With some know-how, you might be able to learn more about it. I don't have the know-how for that. This place is intense. There's a lot going on.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Auto wrestling.
Yeah, listen, I know I
Oh, man, look
shouldn't
at that
warn
guy.
you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
It might blow up, but I'll sell it to you. Why would you intentionally warn me that your wares aren't functioning?
Kindness? I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself.
You know anything about the crash of the ACS free market?
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
Bric-a-brac? The heck's a bric-a-brac? I think you'd want to answer potential customers' questions.
You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action.
Okay. No offense, but you don't seem like much of a merchant.
None taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right?
Oh, jeez. Let's see what we got.
I'd be happy to show you.
All right, got some vacuum tubes, flywheels, mag, random assortment of stuff. Like, really random. Why are vacuum tubes so expensive? All right, man. Good luck, I guess. Vendor here. Cerberus a gun hand. You think anything left out would be free?
Road sales grandstanding not found. If you became violently ill after eating here, please feel free to write our stall an angry letter, then burn it. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
Are you in charge of the stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago.
It's been a little
when
while.
Last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those redacted sub rosa redacted a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich.
All right. Let's see what you
All
got.
wares were at some point cooked fresh.
Or at some point cooked fresh. So literally just food. Okay. Don't think I'm in need of any food.
Garment's here. Come ganderize. Auntie's Choice thanks you for... never mind that. Sorry. Force of habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Seems like you got quite the collection. How'd you come into all this?
Used to be part of Auntie's Choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look.
Let's see what we've got.
I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
Anything especially standoutish? Oh damn, 22 heavy armor. That's really nice. Get an eye patch, weak spot damage, or a monocle. That's pretty much it. All right.
My
Interesting.
gear has
Interesting.
the fewest holes out of any clothes on station, or your money back.
Has the fewest holes, he says. And we're all the way back around to the start. Okay. Let's see what this guy.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
I feel I should address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved.
Well
Tell me
loved.
what you need.
How's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious. It's exactly what I was gonna say.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you.
Well, let me see what you got.
Can do.
Do not trust her at all. So we got a whole bunch of mods, armor and headpiece mods. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. Interesting. Kind of feel like I should buy that. While an ADS remaining in it, sway gradually reduces to 0, leaving ADS resets it. 20% of incoming damage to the player is split and applied to companions instead? You always hurt the ones you love, it says. Interesting. Ooh, that's even more than my current headpiece. My current one gives 5% chance, but it only gives, I think, 40% crit damage. I think this is a 55. That's huge. That's another 15% when I crit.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
There's so much stuff around that I want to steal. We got a cutthroat, we got shops and vendors. Oh, dang. Air-cooled machine gun frost converter. Changes damage size of frost at the expense of lower damage. Frost damage stacks chilled, slowing the target's movement and attack speed. I definitely want that for something eventually. I don't know if I have a weapon that would use it. Burst SMG explosive rounds. Revolver explosive rounds. Sniper rifle shock. Hold on, so is that like my electric gun that I have? No, I don't think it is. Oh dang, we got multiple pages here. It's a lot. Okay. Triple barrel shotgun tracing unit. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to companions, and increases the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general. If being shot in the head wasn't bad enough, now your enemies will find themselves targeted by all your allies. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Buy the sight. Plasma pistol. I haven't found one of those yet. I was kind of hoping to get a scope for the shotgun, but I don't think they have one here. Mods. So this increases magnification and reduces recoil for my electric chain spark cannon machine gun. I can dig it. And then for my shotgun, I can add this tracing unit. But it does lower the initial damage, which kind of sucks. Because it goes from 22 times 8 to 18 times 8. Oh, I could put a silencer on the pistol. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I hesitate. I didn't know it was going to lower damage. Looks like not much else for shotguns. Do the plasma barrel. Stacks burn, dealing increased damage. Oh wait, no, I think I have that already on there. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority for companions and to increase the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general, but it lowers the output of the gun. But like a good chunk, man. 4 points of damage per pellet times 8. So like 32 damage lost. If I hit a up close blast, like that's a lot of damage lost. I think I'm just gonna hold on to it for a little while.
Firearms and explosions come to not the weapons store.
Okay, we talked to her. Wasn't there another shop? Yeah.
Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms.
I love the smell of
Browse all
gunpowder.
you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Why is your store called not a weapon store? These are clearly weapons.
I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Okay. All right. Finely tuned is good. Last thing I need is a malfunction in the middle of a firefight.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed.
My guarantee is not guaranteed. How'd you up it in Free Market Station?
That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares?
He's even willing to sell me the gun that I'd use to kill him, huh?
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Damn, that guy does not give a fuck. So this gun's named Agatha. Heavy rounds, fires 25% slower, but its bullets explode on hit. Uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. Oh, so it's an ammo mod. Shock rifle, shock assault rifle, pulse hammer, trench shotgun. Ooh, trench shotguns. Interesting. Oh, what? $3 grand for that though. I didn't know that would be a step aside, ankle holsters, shoulder holsters, yesterday's news. Now you'll be the talk of the town with a new concealed head holster. Try not to put anything too sharp in it. Okay, so there's head mods that give you an extra weapon slot. Good to know. Reduces ammo costs for the shock assault rifle advanced. Oh, dang, dude, that's actually really nice. That I might have used in the other gun. I think it's all modded up though at this point. Got a hologram shot for shotgun, specifically for the trench shotguns. Man, I want that extra holster so I don't have to use a perk on it. But $3 grand is pricey. I also, my current headpiece doesn't have a slot. Definitely have to come back to that at some point.
Doctor here. Get your stitches. If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too.
Oh,
if you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
You seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have.
So she admits that it's a quirk.
My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
It doesn't make it any less weird that you're even though it's a quirk. Whatever. I'm in need of some medical for the trail.
Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts.
We got 20% damage resistance while crashing. Additional medical inhaler slot. Recipe. Odor of the Ascendant Giga. Heals 550 health over duration. A recipe for how to craft this pharmaceutical primer. That's a lot of health though. Oh, we can craft trauma kits? I mean, that's a no-brainer for how cheap it is. Pilferator. Show that Autodox who's boss and shunt your way to good health. See, increased healing from your medical inhaler increased with your hack skill. You may also hack Autodox by expending bypass shunts to reactivate them once per Autodoc. Interesting. And it's a headpiece, and it's like I'm kind of trying to go heavy on critical, and it's got some good critical. Very interesting. And it's only $2,700. It's actually really cheap. So she sells trauma kits. Some inhaler charge items. I don't use the inhaler too much. So increased healing from your medical inhaler, increasing with your hack skill, which I'm not a hacker and I don't intend to be. That's the kind of downside of this thing. I like that you could hack autodocs, but again, I'm not currently planning to go hacking in this playthrough, so that actually might not be the greatest.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit.
Okay. And her weird fixation with teeth stuff.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
Look, everyone else here?
Oh yeah,
nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need.
She is sus. The second choice. Looks like this might be the bar.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
Do you realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
Oh. Counter threat.
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
Yeah, this outfit looks awesome. Dude, honestly, all the armor in this game so far has looked really, really, really freaking cool. They did a great job on it. I don't think I've encountered an actual arbiter before.
It is good that you have not. Some of my brethren are not as patient as I, especially with outsiders. We are the sovereign's justiciars, tasked with upholding law as we see fit.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer.
Let's get back to the point. What are you trying to accomplish here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business. Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
The guy's got a magnificent mustache, gotta say. What I heard didn't seem too diplomatic either.
Are you daft? Do you understand how diplomatic I am being simply by staying my hand? Any other arbiter would have executed you all where you stand.
You're just so merciful it makes me blush. I'm sure your staying your hand has nothing to do with the armed guards watching your every move. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Put in work washing dishes. He doesn't break after a week. And break any after a week, he can go see the broker.
Hilarious.
I thought so.
That's funny. That's real funny. Takes a lot to set me smiling. Have a drink on the house.
Hell yeah.
I just had a thought. Might be something that needs looking into. Maybe something that would allow me to make an exception as to who visits the broker?
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone.
Nice, we're going there soon.
They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
All right. Seems like a plan. I'm in.
Great. Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Oh man, so he might be able to be a companion. And as cool as he looks, I kind of don't really want him as a companion. Yeah, don't get too friendly. I don't know which way I want to go with this. I kind of really like the two companions I have. I kind of just want to stick through with them for most of the game. Yeah, don't get too friendly. We have a job to do here, so let's do it.
The idea of working with a non-protectorate individual is no tremendous pleasure to me either. Let us be expedient. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Oh, maybe he's not going to be a companion. Or maybe we'll get there eventually. Cutthroat. Dude, these enforcers look really cool too. I like all their glowy purple features. Prospero Paulo.
Come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Sounds like something's bothering you.
Once again, I'm embarrassed that I let that slip. Without turning it into a piece of comedy, that is. Comedy never sleeps. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally, this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance.
Oh my.
My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
Why are you trying to impress this person?
She knows my real name. Prospero's just a stage title, as it happens. There's a certain kind of intimacy that I fear shall be difficult to ignore.
I can help. What do you have in mind?
Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The automac chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar.
Oh
my refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item.
Sounds expensive. Guess we'll keep an eye out. Iceberg
now, if you'll
aged
excuse
whiskey.
me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Okay, hold on. Let's see how much this is gonna cost me. Where was that? Is it over here? No, I was up here.
Tell your fellows about my story.
Meals, welcome to our stall. We hope what made this unit rehydrate for you.
Looking for a special brand of alcohol, Iceberg aged whiskey. Do you have any?
Yes, Iceberg aged whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Paulo.
Yeah, guess who I'm buying it
Customer
for?
is not Prospero Paulo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
Prospero sent me here to get the alcohol. Can't you make an exception?
Unit is not familiar with that recipe.
I want to ask about acquiring your Iceberg aged whiskey again.
Customer has not transfigured into Prospero Paulo since last visit. Unit cannot vend alcohol until this occurs.
I gotta okay.
Unit cannot see due to extensive oil splatter residue on ocular lens. Presently using heat measurement. Shop here to acquire fine food for
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
Maybe I can only sell to you, dum-dum.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous.
Well, the Automech chef has your whiskey, but he'll only vend to you. Can you come with?
I would love to, my friend. I truly would. But what if I leave and my flame arrives while I am absent? I may appear to be the picture of relaxation, but I assure you, this is all a carefully constructed facade bent to exude confidence. If I leave, it shall shatter. And if she were here waiting for me when I returned, I shudder to think at the upper hand she would gain. No, my friend, you must make do without me.
Of course. How are you doing?
I've been better. I've been worse. Preparing for either extremity.
Okay. Bathroom, yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna sing now. This Prospero Paulo guy sucks. No. Miles. Oh. Fiona F. Walker.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
What are we talking about? What the hell are you talking about, lady? I just wandered in here.
No one wanders into Fiona F. Walker.
I totally just did.
You are here. We are fated to do battle. But I sense your reluctance. Very well. Defeat my collection and I'll grant you the chance to purchase other items from past collections. My curios are myriad, unique, and powerful.
Curios?
I take you for an adventuring sort, and if that's correct, I would be beside myself if I do not possess anything you want.
I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do battle over?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few here. Is this enough?
Sporting! Let us do battle. A not unimpressive display, closing in on my own. With perhaps a handful more, you just might defeat me. But today, you do not. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
She's like the Outer Worlds Ash Ketchum or something? It's weird. Guessing I can't go in there.
Nice day for shady dealings.
Up to no good. Good.
Hold on, does she have anything else to say? I'm gonna talk to her real quick while we're here.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection, though you shall not prevail.
Laws, do you ever turn it off? Just tell me if I have enough.
You're really no fun at all. A not unimpressive display, closing in on my own. You'll have to return.
Yeah, she's saying the same things. I just need more cards, I guess. So we're gonna probably be going to Golden Ridge here now.